and surrounding areas. How y'all doing this morning? Hopefully, y'all doing well. And this finds you doing amazing and having fun with life. Yeah, hopefully it finds you doing all kinds of great stuff. So y'all know the rules of engagement. For those of you who may not know, when you come in the room, you gotta say good morning. Yeah, you gotta say good morning. You got to say good morning. Gotta say good morning. So it's a good morning to everybody, of course. And if you play with me if you want to, and not say good morning, we're gonna have some issues. Issues. You know, I am notorious for calling you out in that regard because I believe that you could make somebody day just by saying good morning. You know, one of those situations. Yeah, man. So it's good morning to everybody. Um, I just want to. I popped in this morning just to be silly. Um, this morning I got a question. I got a question. Doc Morris, what's up, man? Good morning to you, bro. I gotta ask a question or two or three or four, Javon. Good morning. Um, um, this morning I'm really on this weird tangent. Um, it's gonna be cool. This is gonna be good. This ain't gonna be like yesterday. Yesterday I was on a soapbox and I wanted to get a couple of things off my chest as it pertained to that. But I like other things are now in the past, and you just move forward with what you have and what you got going on with your life. You know, Lakendra, what up? How you doing this morning? Man, I wish if I had your hands, man, I'd take and get rid of mine. I don't have it. I don't have it. I don't think I have it. I don't think I got it. Like I'm silly enough, y'all keep y'all comments coming because I think I'm gonna play around with this morning. You know what I'm saying? You know, people that actually say good morning and that kind of. Let me see if this is gonna work for me. Let's see. It works for me. You know what I'm saying? It works well for me. Ha ha ha! It works well for me. Ha ha ha! It works well for me. You know. Yeah. Look. Well, come on, drop on in here, Jala. You know. Come on, drop on in here. I got you. See, I got y'all with the comments this morning. I got you. I got you. I'm gonna show y'all what commenting is this morning. I'm gonna let everybody see it. BJ, what's up, Brody? How you doing, man? Hopefully all is well in your world and above and beyond. Y'all, I'm getting on my hey, man. Alani, I'm just saying, bro. Like my hands only can do so much. You've been kicking it and surviving for such a minute now. You doing a wonderful work, bro. So yeah. So it is what it is. Yeah. Say, bro, I'm working, bro. I keep it working. I'm trying to. Everybody was like that yesterday. They was really like my inbox. By the way, my inboxes literally blew up yesterday. Nimi, what you say? Candace, how you doing this morning? You know, inboxes blew up yesterday because they were trying to figure out like what you do with your camera. I'm like, all I do is utilize what I have, and all I have is just a simple little HD camera, and I just know what to do with the stuff that I have. You just got to know how to use what you got to get what you need until you can get some $1 million camera systems and that kind of thing. But let me jump into this because I don't want to burden y'all too long this morning and have y'all bored and whatnot. Dig this. That beard is healthy this morning. Demontre, what's up, man? How you been? Great Dr. Marshawn Bolden. Like, talk about the beard. Yeah, you can talk about it. It's wavy too. You see, it got that good on it, so let me ask a question to those of you who are on here that may share this later. I have to ask this question, and I will greatly appreciate if you guys interact with me this morning and comment, because I really want this to become a good discussion piece, and it'll show up again later. I'm telling you now, anything that I'm doing now, it's gonna show up later. Dig it. Let me ask the question honestly: if you were to sit down, look in a mirror at the image that you see, I would have to ask the question, do you know your worth? Like, do you really, really know your worth? And I have to ask that question to all my good people this morning, because I see that. I understand, Marshawn, and I'm looking forward to you disappearing again. I'll be in contact with you real soon. But I have to ask the question this morning: do you really know your worth? I've been witnessing a lot of people that are outside of this whole pandemic. Like, that's been the topic of discussion for the last few months. COVID been topic of discussion, but I have to ask you, in these last few months, when you've been isolated and you've been to yourself, have you taken a moment to really find out your worth? And I have to ask that question because so many people are in states of depression, and so many people have been in states of confusion and trying to figure themselves out. And I believe, honestly, it's because you don't know how to value you above the opinions of other people. So I'm asking the question again: do you really know your worth? JT, what up, man? Um, so I have to ask that question because, again, there are people out there with businesses. There's people out there with gifts, with things that they do exceptionally well, that downplay themselves because of the opinions and the decision making skills of other people. And to what you don't even value who you are. Like, that's it's crazy, crazy, crazy to have the psychosis that you are less of yourself because of somebody else. That makes no sense whatsoever. We can talk about it. We can call it self esteem. We can call it all of that other good stuff. But man, like, why would you lessen yourself? Why would you devalue yourself? Why would you cut your personage down to appease other people? I'm there, and I'm saying, JT, you better tell them something. The thing is that so many people like literally sell themselves short of what you know how to do, what you are great at doing, all to appease people or all to get a base or a following, and those people don't value you. Like, this is something that I realized because everybody always talking about black businesses. Like, that's one of the things that's a hot spot for me. But I've noticed that black business owners I've seen that have congruent businesses, the same business interests, will undercut somebody else in order to try to get the business, not realizing that you just devalue the quality in the cost and the price of your actual business interest. And so now everybody, when you do that undercutting situation, everybody that you just got by undercutting somebody, they're going to tell everybody that your business is only worth what you undercut somebody else for. And now you try to put prices on other people, and the next thing you dealing with the rest of your day is, well, you charge so and so this price. You only no. Like, you have to find and know your worth. There are going to be imitators out there. There's going to be duplicators out there. They're going to try to do what you do. They're going to try to have what you have. They're going to try to be you in totality. But you have to understand, you are literally the only person like you. You are number one at running your race. You are number one at being you. I don't care how many people can walk like you, talk like you, dress like you, go get the same hair color as you, go get the same outfit as you. You are number one. Like, you're the only you that there is, and there's nothing else that they can do about it. Like, man, like, you gotta know your worth. It's so peaceful in thinking when you know that you're worth what people don't want to pay for you. That's crazy because everybody doesn't see the same level of value that you see in yourself. And if you allow people's value to be more than the value that you see in yourself, you already setting yourself up to fail every time. That's just the truth of the matter. You're going to fail every time. And hear me well, I don't wish anything bad on you. It's just facts. If everybody else's perception of you and value of you is lower than what you say, man, man, Bots, what you say, man? Like that, and I'm glad he popped in here because D Bots is one of the people that I met across Facebook, I guess a couple of years back. But one of the things that he's been very consistent in doing is telling people about their worth. You have to know your worth in order to get what you want. Like you have to put your hand to a plow on a consistent level in order to get what you deserve in this life. And there are going to be people that are going to try to imitate what you do. Don't worry about them. They have nothing on you. Like this, and this is the other side of it. Let me give you this other side of it, and then I'm gonna get off. I'm done. You if you never ever hear this from anybody else, hear me when I tell you this. God has graced you for everything that you're going to accomplish in this life. And if God has graced you for it, that means that the anointing that He has placed on your life is going to be what's going to really draw the people. That's what's going to draw the people. That is what's going to pull the people toward you. That's what's going to continuously have the people supporting you, people patronizing your business because He's graced you for a certain level of a candle or a certain level of product that you can put out into the world. That's why it doesn't matter how many people copy you. They can do the exact same thing you do, and they can try to do it on the same level as you, and they won't get the same results because God's graced you for what He's planned for your life. That's why it's important that you know your worth. Know your worth. If you don't believe it, everybody, if I could give you anything scripturally based, go read Psalms 139. Read it in its entirety. And it talks about how around 14, I will praise you because I'm wonderfully and fearfully made. Meaning, God, you took the time to make every intricate detail about me. You made everything that is important that I am about me. When you authentic bots talk, man, let me put this, there you go. Like this guy here, authenticity will always stand out. Don't be fooled just because you can go get the. Now, hopefully, I don't step on your toes, and this ain't got nothing to do with me. Watch this though. If you go get your diamonds from the hair store, you better believe that as many people as you think you can fool, as many people that don't really know, there's somebody out there that knows what a real diamond looks like and can call you out on it at any given moment. Facts. Facts. So why would you take your time, waste all your energy doing all these great things, planning, prepping, doing all that you know how to do, only to sit back and be subject to ridicule and criticism of people that ain't doing nothing at all? Know your worth. Know your worth. Know you may. And for my let's go down. Let's call the roll for a minute. For my musician friends, singers, and anybody that's dealing with any facet of music, no, you don't sound like everybody else. No, you don't. You may not have the greatest of voice. You may not have the greatest of skill, but there's somebody. There is going to be somebody that's going to pick you over everybody that thinks that they're great. You know why? Because you're authentically you. Sometimes selling yourself is the best thing. And I ain't talking about on the prostitution type level, but making sure that people know that when I walked in the room, everything's silenced when I walked in. When I walked out the room, they're still talking about me when I left the room. As a matter of fact, I'm so authentically me that my name is in rooms that I haven't even been in yet. How about that? They're talking about my product and what I can do and what I can offer before I even shook the first hand to meet them. Like for real, you gotta know your worth, man. You have to know your worth. It's nothing. It's nothing like more pathetic than to watch people that have gifts and amazing talents and have amazing things that they can do sit back and sulk in the fact that they're not on the front street. That's your fault if you let everybody else run up and get in front of you. If again, preacher side of me, it just ran on my left side. I gotta give y'all this one. Pool of Bethesda, the man that sat by the pool for 38 years waiting on the angel to come and trouble the water. He was mad because nobody helped him into the water when the angel come and troubled the water. He was upset because nobody took their time to pull him to get what he needed from the angel. That's why Jesus asked him, well, will you be made whole today? Well, sure, but ain't nobody. Okay, good. Get up, take up your bed, walk, go about your business. The idea behind it is you have to help yourself. You have to be willing to give it your all. You have to be willing to make the first step. There's no such thing. Listen, let me cancel something that's going to really, I hope this don't kill your theology, but I've been hearing this for years, and I think it's the silliest thing ever. If I make one step, God will make two. No, that is not facts. That is not facts. As I am walking, God is ordering my steps. So why would he make two steps in front of me and I can't see him? No, I'm watching him from behind. No, 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 no. If I'm walking, I am in communion with God in that case, so where he can order my steps so I know where to step. Because if he makes two steps in front of me, where am I supposed to step next? Answer me that question. Now, you consider the following on that one. I don't know how you're going to take that. You consider that one, though. So again, if I make one step, God will make two. Nope, that's not. Where that's at? Somebody give it to me. Like if you know it, give it to me in the Bible. Send it to me. Make sure that you can fact check me. You know I'm good with it. The idea behind it is that you have to put your feet. You have to put your feet on this particular path of your greatness, of your excellence, of your worth, and just walk it out. You walk it out, walk it out, walk it, walk it, walk it, walk it, walk it out. Talk, Fisher. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm chasing God. How you chasing God? And God, number one, he's so wide you can't go around him, so high you can't go over him, so low that you can't go under. How you chasing a God that's everywhere at the same time? You're chasing a pipe dream. That's what you're chasing. You're chasing a dream. And you're wondering why you haven't yielded the results that you've been looking for. It's because you're trying to compare yourself to what you see in other people. And the reason it will never work for you is because it's not how God designed you to be. So I'm going to say this again. If you don't know anything else, I don't know Spanish, Hebrew, I do not know how to fluently speak French. But what I do know above anything is I know my worth. That's what I do know. I know my worth. And I will not demean myself, lower my standard, I will not lower my cost. I will not lower my price. If I know I'm worth it, then that's what you're going to pay for it. And if you're not willing to pay for it, all right, cool. Go find you somebody else. But I do want you to know that when you look at my value and try to lessen my value and have to come back to me, you do know it's going to be an upcharge to that. I'm just going to put that on it. It's going to be an upcharge. Oh yeah, it's going to be an upcharge. I'm just putting that out there too. It's going to be an upcharge. It's going to be an upcharge. Don't think that you're gonna walk into my company, lessen who I am, and then come back and think you're gonna get me for the same price that you thought. Oh no. That's called supply and demand. That's the simple. That is the simplest form of economic understanding. Supply and demand. At this point, and it's not getting over on anybody. But again, you're not going to devalue who I am and then think that you're going to come back and catch me at the same value that I offered you in the first place. That's not going to happen. Now, I know my worth. I know my worth. So your morning declaration for today, I know my worth. I'm not undercutting. Well, such and such said they'll do it for this price. Well, go. By all means, go. I come at a price that's non-negotiable. That's something that you could. That's something that you could put down. Write that down. Write that down right quick. I come at a price that's non-negotiable. If I say it is that, it's that. Well, can you do it for nope? Sorry, you can go find somebody. I can refer you to somebody. But you're not going to get my level, my quality, my interest, my greatness. You're not going to get my anointing that comes along with everything that I am and think you're going to discount it for your pleasure and your pleasure alone. You tripping. You are out of your mind. You out your mind. My price is non-negotiable. I don't care. Well, such and such gonna do it for. Okay, cool. That's a out. If I was you, I'd go with them. So you can't do it for. No, no. Mm-mm. 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 I'm selling Dixie cups at $1 a piece. I'm selling Dixie cups at $1 a piece. My Dixie cups are $1. I know how I make them. I know exactly what my cost is. What the lady down the street selling for 50 cents. Okay, go get you a 50 cent Dixie cup. But don't come to me and complain how that 50 cent Dixie cup don't sound like made for my people in New Orleans, Iceberg, whatever you call them. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. In that same regard, I could sell the best. I could be the best cupcake maker in America. My cupcakes, if I say that they are $10 a dozen, they $10 a dozen. Well, such and such day she make cupcakes and she only do it for $6 a dozen. Great, go get them $6 cupcakes. But when they don't have the same flavor, the same taste, the same ingredients, the same method of baking, they don't hold up. They sweat. They go bad in a couple of days. That's your business. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Don't come telling me what they did or how you feel they messed over you, because they did not mess over you. You wouldn't support the product because you wanted to pay what you wanted to pay for. You wanted to put the value on somebody else's product. No, I don't know nobody. You name the last time you've gone in any store, Target, Walmart, in the mall. I know people that stand in line for Jordans for hours. You get to the door and they give you the price and you say, man, that's too high, man. Can't you do it for like $50 less? They're going to put you right on out the line. The next person is going to grab that product because they don't mind paying the cost for what it's worth. So again, if you are in this season and you do not know your worth, if you've been through this pandemic and have not found your worth, if you are living, existing, breathing, and letting everything else be worth more than you have some work to do today. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You have some work to do today. Because until you really understand your value and will stop letting people put their value on your life, you won't see what greatness really is. Your life has already been mapped out. The plan of God for your life has already been spelled out. He's already put strategic people in your path that's going to value you for who you are. And a lot of those people, we shun those people as well. We shun those people because we don't think that we're honestly even worthy to be in their presence. That's crazy. Know your worth. If there's anybody that's trying to raise your value, honor those people. Keep those people in your life. Those who are coming into your life to try to devalue who you are, what you can do, your product, your place in that, if they're trying to bring your value down, number one, watch them jokers. Because what they will do, they go back and they're going to get a whole clan of people to do the same thing. I've seen it happen. And y'all do me a favor, go on Instagram and y'all put bad reviews on this person. Go on and you go put bad reviews. Talk about this person. All you have to do is stay in your lane and know your worth. All you have to do is stay in your lane and know your worth. When you get to the point to where you forget who you are, and when you get to the point to where you don't know your worth, everything in this life is going to trump and trample over you. Real spill. And you're going to wake up one morning living in the land of, I wish I would have, I wish I could have, I wish I should have done this. What if this would have happened? You're going to wake up in that imaginary world. You're going to wake up in that imaginary world of despair and depression, trying to figure out what did I really do with my life. All because you never established your worth beyond people. That's it. Know your worth. Know your worth. That's all I can tell you. Know your worth. Know your worth. If you can do nothing else, know your worth. If I can tell you nothing else that will excel you in your life, know your worth. Know how much you are valued. If anything, values you far beyond you even know it. That's the crazy part. How do you know that? Why would you say that God values me so much? According to John 3:16, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that whosoever shall believe in him shall not perish but have everlasting life. But the part that nobody ever talks about is John 3:17, that Christ came into the world not to condemn the world, but through his love, man, that the world might be saved. Real spill. If I can't tell you anything else, if I can't give you anything else with good advice, good sound advice, all I will tell you and all I will say to you is know your worth. Don't let people devalue you. Don't let people diminish your value. Don't let people look down their nose at you. They can do any and everything that they want. Like, you have your free realm to play with everybody else in your life. You can play with anybody you want. But this one, I don't play with me and my value. If I say I'm worth this, not only am I'm worth it, I'm worth far more than it as well. And you will find out that when you know your worth, people will value you totally different. But it's when you know your worth. Yeah, yeah. That's how that works. That's exactly how that works. So good morning to everybody, man. I got to run back up this line because it's been some folk that done jumped in, and I got to speak to all of these great folk. To my bro JJ, Miss Tara, how you doing this morning? Again, Fish, what's up, man? Patricia, good morning. You already know TT. I see you. Good morning. The great Carl Jai, like, man, I'm glad to see you in that popped in, man. I appreciate it. Miss Carmen Moody, I see you. Josh, what's up? Make sure again, Miss Arlene Baptiste. Aha. Thank you, Tanya. Good morning, Jessica. Good morning. Grateful Aunt. What up, man? Miss Constance, I see you. How you doing? Miss Constance got on me the other day because we haven't done a good Zoom in a minute. Sean, man, I appreciate you, man. Yeah, like say, bro. And you know you were rowdy. You know, Sean, you were rowdy. You were greatly rowdy. But again, life comes full circle when you know your worth, man. I'll say that 1,000 times. Miss Linda, how you doing? I miss y'all up there. I really do. I miss y'all up in Liberty, man. I'm gonna have to take a time to come out that way. Grace, good morning. Amazing. So, if for everybody again, if you don't mind, you can like it, you can share it. You don't have to. It ain't got nothing to do with me. For those who caught it, you caught it fresh, just as it is. Do not be Lawrence. BJ, what you say, man? Listen. Know your worth, man. If you don't know anything else in life, I don't care. You may not be bilingual. You may not know 1,001 languages. You may not know any of that. But if you know your worth, you will make sure that everybody around you sees your value. Yeah, yeah. They will honor your value only when you know your worth. That is fact. They can't diminish your character when you know your worth. I don't have time. I do not argue with people when I know my worth. My no is a no when I know my worth. I, I don't have to negotiate when I know my worth. If it is what it is what it is. There's no negotiation. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. If it doesn't matter what you do, if it it does not matter what you do. If you know your worth, is nothing that people can do. Listen, is nothing that they can do with you. Nothing they can do with you. I may not be the best singer, but I tell you what, I have an anointing that when I open my mouth, it's gonna move somebody. I'm telling you that now. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you that now. I may not be Cheese, what's up, man? Pastor Tanner, what's good with you, Maya Renee? I see you, Derek Coleman. What's happening? Listen, I'm dead serious, y'all. I'm serious. Seriously, like real serious. I know for a fact Ishmael Cotton's on here. That's one of the best. I'm like, listen, he's one of the most prolific musicians I've ever had the privilege to hear. When I say musically sound, like structurally sound, like he purposely sound in his music. He has a gifting for that like no other. However, as skillful as he is in music, there's something about the raggedy way I play that may draw somebody closer to Christ, that may pull somebody, I just like the way that you did that. I don't know. You may not be able to, I may not be able to even explain what I just did. But because I know my worth and I know my value, I'm not letting myself be judged by the abilities of others. I can run my race and stay in my lane and do what I do, and somebody is going to honor what I do for me because I know my worth. That's just what it is. I, BJ said, just let them walk on. Go on about your business. That's just what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? So again, good morning to everybody. Thank you guys for taking a moment to listen at me. Just listen at me for a little bit. Again, we got some great things coming up. Caitlin, what's good with you? How you doing? We got some good things that are coming up. You know, let's say exactly. Say, man, beat and it be tough. Man, they got some people popping in at the latter part of it. Great Ruffin, what's up, bro? Yeah, now listen, BJ Groover. Again, this young man has one of the coldest ears in music, period, that I've ever seen in my life. And so when he hears something and he makes a comment on it, I take that as gospel. You say what you want. I know by far I'm nowhere near what you would consider to be the coldest and the most skillful or whatever you want to call it. But I do honor the opinion of those who do not belittle you for knowing more than you. That's literally the example of you, a teacher walking in the classroom and talking about the kids for not knowing what she's supposed to teach. Like, that's literally how that is. Know your worth. John Dunn, what's happening, man? What's good? That's another one. Skill. I'm glad all these skillful musicians come in here because they know that these are people, the musicians that are popped in here, these are people who live their lives by that credo. Each one of these musicians individually knows their worth. They're not in competition with nobody. They're not trying to prove themselves to nobody. They get on, do what they're supposed to do, go about their business. Whether you liked it or not, whether you had opinions on what should have been done, what shouldn't have been done, they had the moment because it was theirs, because they knew their worth, and the reason they was able to get the moment is because they knew their worth. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Kenyatta Johnson, good morning. But y'all, I'm gone. Again, if you can't do anything else, if you will do nothing else for me, if you will do nothing else for me, make sure you find your worth. If you don't know anything else, know your worth. Make sure that you do not devalue yourself to appease other people, because when it all comes down to it, they're going to discount you and you're going to be stuck looking silly as you want to in the middle of somebody else's opinion. Joe, what's up, man? Good morning. Joe Harley, what's good with you? So it is, it's that. It's just that. It's that. Know your worth, man. Just know your worth. Just know your worth. If you can't do anything else, just know your worth. Like, I'm not like, don't let people put no price on you. Man, don't let them put no price on you. I'm telling you that now. You let them put a price on you, you'd never ever have value in their eyes again. Because you know they good for putting a good discounted price on you. I'ma say it again. You let people put a price on you, they'll never value in their, you'll never have value in their eyes again. Ever. 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 Don't discount yourself. Know your worth. Know your worth. Know your worth. So cool. Like it, share it if you feel it. If not, watch it later. Do something with your life. Do something with it. It doesn't matter. Again, you know I live my credo. Consider the following. I don't want you to believe me for what I say. I just want you to listen and consider what you do. You take what you can from it, apply it to your life. Anything else, write it off, throw it in the trash, do something with it. I don't care. That has nothing to do with me. That has nothing to do with it. That has nothing to do with it. So again, good morning. And it's what's up, man. Big E, what's good with you, bro? What's good with you? I appreciate you popping in this morning. For everybody that did pop in the room, I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for the constant support of things that I have doing. And I will tell you now, it is greater that is coming. I'm putting that out there now. Greater is coming, and there's nothing that anybody can do about it. Nothing. See, I've got man. They coming. Latoya, what's happening? Lee Booker, what's good, man? That guy single handedly was in one of the best musical periods of my life. When I was over at Oasis Christian Church with YPOD and the Oyo Praise team, like man, we used to like literally shut the house down when those kids used to do that. He's going on to do some great things, and he's still doing great things. And I'm so proud of him for all of his accomplishments that he's making. And it's all because he knew his worth. It's just what it is. Know your worth. Good morning. Have an amazing day. I am out of here. See y'all later.